Hello and welcome to this third part of the Obvia tutorial. And if you have been following us so far, you would know that until now we have basically created an Obvia application, but as you know, we still don't have anything in the applet. So the main.js and the main JSON are empty. So in this tutorial, we will show you how to actually initialize the applet and how to make sure that it is actually working with a simple function. Now, if you go to the Obvia website, you can see here already what to do, and we will be using this tutorial in order to show you a clear example and actually show you the app working in order for you to have a better idea of what to do and how to work with Obvia. So this is the main.json file, and let's copy and paste it first. And what we have here is basically a simple text input. We start by creating a container with this CTOR container, and then as props we are going to give it another component which will be the text input. Now the text input will have what needs to be done as its placeholder, we'll have the type of text, and we'll have an ID of text field. We are also going to give it the class toDoInput, which we'll actually be using later for the CSS, as well as the classes border and call for the container. But overall, this is how it should look. And we will also add the text to the main.js. So if you go here, you can just copy and paste this code, and this initializes the applet without really doing anything. So with begin_draw we have nothing here, with end_draw we have nothing here. It's basically a simple implementation that just takes this JSON and will show it on the screen. So if we go to localhost Obvia project index.html, I will hard reload it, and there will be the text input. However, the text input at the moment doesn't do anything. You can just write something or you can do whatever. It doesn't have a function here. So what we will actually be doing is show you how to actually create a function. So when you hit enter, the text that you have written will be shown in the console, right? And I have already prepared it in this WordPad document, so you can take a look. So the first thing is to define the search form. So here, as a global variable, we have to create the search form, and then most of it will actually have to take place in the endDraw function. So once everything is drawn from the JSON, you will be adding the actual event. So what do we have to do here? First of all, we have to say that the search form is the applet view text field. Basically, what happens here is that the search form will go to the applet, to the view, and we will find the text field. And the text field in our case is the ID of our text input component. Then, what we have to do is also add the behavior to the applet. And what this does, it basically says, okay, you have to find the search form, key up, add to do, filter, keyboard, utils, test, enter. So basically, once you press enter at this search form, this add to do function will happen. Of course, the add to do has not been created yet, and we will do it in short. And for now, we will keep add to do very basic. And it should be added here, so after the endDraw function and before the implementation is the add to do. Basically, add to do will take the target value And once you hit enter, it will print it in the console, and then it will become empty again. Let's show you very quickly what happens here. So we hit the hard reload, and we go to console, and let's say we write here exercise. Not there, but here. Let's write exercise here. We hit the enter. We can say that this is printed in the console, and then this becomes empty again. Basically, this says that the target value once again becomes an empty string. Once again, exercise, enter, it is printed once again, and we can see it twice here. So this is basically how it works. This is how you can create an applet, how you can write the view in JSON, and then how to add a simple functionality to it. In the next tutorial, we will actually expand it to adding the to-dos in a list. So thank you very much, and stay tuned for the next tutorial.